Okay, so last time we had just beaten that skeleton to death, and we are still in Castle Flan, or whatever it is, and we are still looking for any evidence. Now, this castle is becoming extra oppressive on me. Now, it's not nice when it does this. I also have not casted a recall spell, so I'll have to make my, I know when I finally find the thing, I'll have to make my way all the way back, and that is going to be a nasty piece of work as well. So, now I kind of wonder, do I go down here, or are there pits to head over this way? Oh look, I can't rest because there is a spider in the void. He will basically, from the void, follow me around, so I can't rest anywhere. Unless, of course, he follows me, falls down from the void onto the bottom of the void and is never able to come back up. Hopefully that will happen. And what have we got in here? Just a little bit more treasure. Now, we don't need all this stuff. What is it? We can't even carry it. It's 288 gold. Potion of restore power. That's first potion I've seen. I can't pick up this gold though, and we've got anything that we can just chuck down? Nothing. We are fully loaded. Right, so what have we got in here? Some spiders. Okay, let's just chop our way through here. Didn't mean to shut that door. A nice area of effect spell would slaughter all these guys out, but they're very easy. They've hardly done me any damage. Boom, boom, boom. Normally 3 hits and they're dead. And what have we got in here? Hey, look there! Look at that! Carrying too much behind to lift this, so we have to drop a bit of rubbish. Let's just chuck a bit of rubbish, but what have I got? A root bulb. I don't need a root bulb, do I? It's only worth 4 gold. And what's this? This looks like a bundle of twigs. Bundle of twigs. Just get rid of that. It's worth 2 gold. And that is a death certificate. That is exactly what we need. So let's have a look at it. So, 2 days ago I was sealed within this crypt without food or water. Don't know whether hunger, poor health, or one of the creatures will kill me first. I know that I will be dead, and this is the sad story of Sartan, Prince of Sentinel. I'm 15 years old at the time of this writing, and I've been plagued with bad health for most of my life. Finest healers and apothecaries have laboured over my every cough and fever, but they could save my lifetime time again. They could not improve my constitution. I received little affection from the king and queen, but I got a lot of attention from the doctors, priests and herbalists. I'm not a kind of warrior that King Cameron was, and one of my dear friends thought that I might be the first Scholar King. My younger sister, Orbukai, was the true favourite of my parents, athletic, beautiful and charming. 8 years ago the Queen had a boy child named him Greclith, a Redguard word for strong king. The second child, born a year after Greclith, had a more ominous name, Lowton, second boy. Perhaps I should have been less, if I was less sheltered, more suspicious by nature, I would have read into the nomination. Of course, he's the firstborn. Why is the thirdborn called the secondborn? For several months before Lowton's birth and over 3 years afterwards, I was in the throes of a very serious fever. I recovered, but for the first time and last, I read an expression on my father, the king's face. That was not indifference, it was disgust. That was a fortnight ago. 3 nights ago, I was seized by men I'd never seen and thrown roughly into a sack. And then I've been chucked here. I've been wandering around. It's full of undead creatures. I've no help left, but no fear either. I only had the strength of a more powerful body, but I did not study magic. And here is a historical document of my death. So that's it, we've got it, and now we're gonna get out of here. We'll save you the bother of having to go through that all, because I'll suffer all through that myself. But we've completed it. If we recalled, we could get back, but we shall instead magically teleport out of here. Ta-da! Now we are in Castle Sentinel after a long laborious trip, and we have Prince Lowton in front of us, and now we can just give him that death certificate. Hello, Mr. Layton, this is what happened to your brother. This is what I feared, poor Sartan. As for Lysandus, don't know much of this. I don't know how much of this is a secret, but Lysandus was in love with Medora Dyrene. The Queen found out and forced her to be basically excommunicated to an enormous castle somewhere in the Isle of Balfera. I heard there's some sort of curse on her, she can never leave. Again, thanks for Sartan's letter. Knowing that all happened will ease my heart. Please take this amulet as a present. So that's pretty cool. And I don't know what that amulet does, but I've got lots of magical items, lots of things to sell, and I've completed that mission. Now that mission's quite important, because what does it tell us? It tells us that we need to go and find the King Lysandus' ex-lover. Anyway, we've been wandering on, and we get a letter from the Crest of Sentinel. To get this letter, of course, what you need to do is you need to wander far and away for I think around about a week after Prince Layton. Prince Layton has recommended you with high praise. I await your arrival. That's the Queen of Sentinel has sent you that. You know, why on earth? You know, she's an evil person. She let her eldest son, she locked up her eldest son in this horrible dungeon to die when he was 15. You know, that's quite heartless. Anyway, we'll go back because that's necessary for our quest. But yeah, what I was saying before about the letter from Layton, or the information from Layton, he tells you a bit about Lysander. He says that doesn't know much about Lysander apart from he had a secret lover, Medora. Medora was exiled to the Isle of Balfera, this enormous castle there in the Isle of Balfera, so you can have a little bit of a look. The actual castle that she's on is called the Dyrene Tower, which is the oldest structure in Tamriel. And if you speak to anyone in Daggerfall, the royalty anyway, they will tell you this. They will tell you that she is in the Isle of Balfera in the Dyrene Tower, and you will need to go there and you'll need to speak to her, because she can tell you about Lysandus. But at the moment we're still not too much further along with our quest objectives. We're just being carried along by letters magically appearing in front of us, because we know now that the letter from the Emperor actually is with Gortwog, and we know a little bit more about Lysandus. Lysandus had a lover, but we still don't know why he is haunting Daggerfall, and we want to know why he is so tortured and hunting Daggerfall. So those are our two missions, but the Queen of Sentinel has called us up, and why not? It's obviously going to be important, so we need to go and see her. So we go through this garden again. Of course you can ignore this. I think she says there is a time limit. The time limit is when the next season is over, so I guess that is 3 months of game time. So if you wander around, I don't know what happens if you wander around for 3 months and don't bother to go to her. I wonder if it expires, but I don't think it does. Of course, getting from Wayrest to Sentinel takes about a month, but she's enormous. Look how tall she is. I'm a high elf. Okay, Cat the Elf, welcome to Sentinel. Let me get to the point. My son, Prince Layton, says you're well respected. I'll pay you 742 gold to infiltrate Castle Wayrest. Will you do it? It's to recover an heirloom of late King Lysandus. Fair enough. We've accepted. Now 742 gold, that is a really paltry offer from a queen, I've got to say. Look what I've got. I have got Daedric Greaves and I've got Daedric Boots, and I managed to get that through randomly completing a Mages Guild quest. Again, that was a Protect the Mages Guild type quest. This was sitting there while some assassins came in here and tried to kill me. I also spent a bit of gold because we need to shift all the gold that we've got. We need to spend it for some reason, otherwise it's just weighing us down. and we bought ourselves a pair of magic Daedric boots. And those magic Daedric boots, not only are they good in terms of protection, they're a lot more protective than steel, but they boost your wisdom. Now, not 100% useful for me, I've got to admit, because I've got spell absorption. They boost your willpower, not your wisdom. And those boots actually work permanently as you wear them. But if you wear magic, I'm not wearing them at present, because if you wear magic items, they degrade. So they go from new to worn to whatever, and so they get a bit worse over time. Now that might not be too much of an issue, but you can't actually repair them in this game, magic items. You can repair any other item. You can just take them to a repair shop and give them to repair, and it takes a few days, normally 1, 2, 3 days to repair, and you have to go back to that very same shop to fix it. But they cannot fix magic items. It's not I don't think it's a bug, I think it's something they've deliberately done so magic items don't become overpowered. There is a way around it. You can actually set up a magic item to magically repair other items. But of course you need to be quite high up in the Mage's Guild to do that. You need to be able to have access to the enchanter. From doing all our Mage's Guild quests, we've actually gone up from apprentice to magician to conjurer now. Now all the quests practically, we've done one dungeon quest that I got fabulously tired of, but we've also done lots and lots of protect the Mage's Guild, or guard a sleeping person in the Mage's Guild, or guard a special amulet or diamond or whatever in the Mage's Guild, and they're all the same kind of things. Isn't this spectacular, by the way, this little road that we're walking down? Look at that, the little, well, not little but big Wayrest dungeon comes into scene. Anyway, let's go up here. It's way better than Arena, I think. It looks so much better. But I'll talk about how much, well, you know, it's compared to everything else, I can't admire the graphics. I could admire the graphics for being 1998, I think, 1998 graphics. Pretty good for that time, considering the scope. Anyhow, we need to get to the Wayrest dungeons. Look at these people. Now, you can't get it from here, you need to actually go through to the dining room. So if you didn't know where that was, you just go to the back of the palace throne room, and there's a dining room behind here. And look at these people, look around. And these are lords and ladies eating food, and look at her, she's got red eyes. I'm a loyal member of the Mage's Guild, honoured sir, what is your wish? So she's friendly to me, but she won't help me. And what's this guy? This guy says, I've got a mission for you, I need a courier. No, I cannot be bothered to do that. Right, we need to open this door and go and steal an item. So as soon as we open this door, everyone will start attacking us. And we open the door, that we've just been blasted. Okay, so I've arranged myself a few extra spells. I wonder where it is. Cure disease, that won't work for me. Ultimate practice spell, that won't work. Lightning, pretty shocking, I've got to say. Recall, I don't think we'll need. Well, we'll need the recall spell. Massive destruction, that's what I have been using. Shock, levitate. I might have to just bash my way through these guys. Now, I didn't realise that it was actually going to be so fast. I thought they would give me a bit more time to get out. Fortunately, time pauses to make me have my decision. Oh, I killed one of them at least. Two of them. You were stabbing me in the back, weren't you? Okay, so as soon as you enter this place, let's just sort this battle mage out. It's battle mage, eh? Also, yeah, it was my mithril sword. Okay, so we've killed him. Right, that sorts out the guards. Hopefully we'll be able to or loot them for a few things, but what we want to do is we need to rest up and we need to move on. Even though you've been quite violent to everyone, they don't care. They don't care about those guards and NPCs. No one cares if you killed guards. But we'll just rest here. Try to get a bit of our health back. We can't. I think there's a few more enemies floating around. We don't want to go out there because I'm sure there'll be some other guards. Let's go up these stairs. Oh, there we go. There's the enemy stopping us sleeping. He's stuck around the corner, so you get stuck around that corner and we'll just hit you. Right, here's a barbarian. As soon as you step through this door, everyone is fair game basically. You can kill whoever you like. You don't get in trouble. The proper guards don't come after you. Now we have to be a bit careful about our carrying capacity because we're pretty much close to maximum carrying capacity. Now who's through this door? Probably a few more people. Will just save here. We are in Wayrest indeed. We have got, yeah, this spell I drafted up. This is my multiple damage spell. What it does, it has ice and magic and fire damage. But let's see what's around this corner. So there's a couple more enemies around here. At some stage here we want to set ourselves a recall spell, because we've now bought ourselves a recall spell, or teleport spell in fact. So we don't want to end up having to spend, that was quick, spend a long time coming back. That's the power of my new spell, and that's the power of being a mage in this game. So what we'll do now is we should be able to set recall. So if we can either teleport or we can anchor. We need to anchor, and that will allow us to teleport here next time. So we'll save again just in case that didn't work, because we don't want to go through everything again. And we'll rest and see about what happens for next time.